Hello. Hello. Today is Friday. And I went to the doctor today. And my doctor, she was like, what are you doing, girl? I was like, well, I'm intermittent fasting, watching when I eat, trying to make sure I sleep, keep my emotions regulated. She was like, but I told her, I said, girl, these thighs is weighing me out. I said, I'm cycling 6 miles a day and they look like they're getting bigger. She's like, how many miles you doing? I said, 6. She was like, okay, stay right there. And she got the squeeze in my thighs. She was like, try 3. She says, go down to 3. She says, you have a lot of muscle in your thighs. She says, the muscle's gonna bulk them up. She says, so go down on the miles and let them slim down. And then once they get to how I want them to get, then go back up to the 6 miles so that my thigh won't be saggy. They'll tone, if that makes sense. But I was so proud that she was like, you're taking such good care of yourself. And it seems like lately, and when I say lately, I mean within the last about 2 weeks, everybody that I've been meeting have been telling me it was meant for me to meet you. Even the man that sold me my truck, like he was like, it was meant for me to meet you. When I went to the dealership, I was there for a Hispanic lady. And before she can even come out to come to the front, because I told her what her name was, and she was going to come meet me. He was walking around and he walked by me and he was like, you need help? I said, oh, thank you. I said, I'm waiting on somebody. So he walked away. And then he asked the lady, he says, who she's waiting on? And she said who I was waiting on. So he went over there. And so he was like, she told me I could take care of you. I said, okay, come on. Now, mind you, when I went to this man's desk, he had awards that said 7 years in a row, best customer service, 4 years in a row, this, 5 years in a row, 10 years in a row. He's this, that, and the, and I was like, okay. If I tell you that man took care of me, that man took care of me. That man gave me stuff. I don't know if I was supposed to get this call. I don't know. It just seems like he was just giving me everything. Like everything. Even like with my truck, like I think my truck is like an off-road truck. I'm starting to notice some things, and I Googled what I got, and I was like, it says off-roading. And I'm like, okay. I'm telling you. And he told me, he was like, he started talking about his kids, his wife, but he would tell me, he's like, I was supposed to meet you today. Like I went to the doctor. Her nurse was like, I was supposed to meet you today. Yesterday, when I went to the store, just in a line, and that lady was like, I was supposed to meet you. And I was like, why is everybody saying that they are supposed to meet me? It's the weirdest thing ever. But what I chalk it up to is healing. When you heal yourself, right? Clarity comes, man. Oh my God. I have so much clarity to it's unreal. Like things that used to get by me, and I'm like, how did that get by me? And my self-talk, I have to change that because I am very like with myself, like, girl, what are you doing? Are you retarded? Like that's how I used to talk to myself. Like I know damn well. Now I say to myself, okay, I remember when I didn't notice that. I remember. I remember when that would get past me. It's not getting past me now because I see it. See it. I saw an ex of mine a week ago. He just kept looking at me. I was like, why are you looking at me like that? What is wrong? And he was like, something happened to you. And I was like, what? He was like, something happened to you. You're different. I can't put my finger on it, Misty, but you're different. And I was like, I'm working on myself. So, if, thanks for noticing. He said, no, it's something else. And I was like, help me. He was just like, it's in your energy. You're different. And that's what healing does for us, is make us different. It's like people see me that could never see me before. It's the weirdest, oddest thing. If you follow me, a couple diaries ago, I was like, people said I was arrogant and superior, that I thought I was superior over people and all kind of other stuff. And I was like, I don't want to be that person, And when I decided that I was going to be mindful over my thoughts and what I felt, or how I perceive that people have made me feel, yeah, I'm telling you, some things is happening. Even my son, out of the dang on blue, he'll just get on me and lay his whole body. Now, mind you, he 8, but he almost 5 feet. I'm 5'5". Make it make sense. But he would get on me. He just been saying lately, I just want to be under you. I just want to be with you. I just want to be with you. And I've been like, okay. And he would lay on me, lay across me. I'm like, Daniel, that's overwhelming. Like, for a woman, it's very exhausting that a man will not go away. But Daniel's not going away. And something is happening. But whatever is happening, I am going to keep talking about it, because I see where my life is opening up for the better. And through all the tears that I had, and all the tears that I've cried, and all the loneliness that I felt, I don't feel it. Even recently, I was having conversation about men, and just as clear as day, I heard my inner knowing say, people are given chances, Misty. What they do with them is on them. Every man that have come in your life to hurt you also had the chance to love you, and he chose the pain. I can't tell you what that made me feel like, because I've really been searching myself, but like, something is wrong. And God was like, nope, they're given a chance. They're given an opportunity. They have a choice to love, and they have the choice to destroy, and they choose destruction. But I also been learning some things about my personality that will cause people to do that. I have a rare personality. I found that out some years ago. I found that out before Daniel was born, when I was getting my LPC. I took a Myers-Briggs personality test for work and found out I had a very rare personality. That's often misunderstood. What I think I'm showing don't be how people perceive. Yeah. So I am doing more work on my personality and see, what I need to do to be okay with whatever it is, or do I need to tweak my personality? So many questions. So many questions. But a lot of things about me as I look back, I wouldn't change for the world. I love me. And for the first time in my life, I am okay with who she is, how she is, and where she is. I'm okay with that. I'm content with that. And there's no greater feeling on earth is to feel like you're one with yourself. I wish everybody the healing they need to just feel one with yourself, because a lot of things you think you need, when you become one with yourself, you will look at them things like, what was I thinking? Unconscious, unhealed, unleveled, and no capacity. But I am the most proud of me. I couldn't be the most proud of me. So I wish everybody happiness, wholeness, and healing. Namaste.